Hello, everyone. My name is Liza, and I want to share a story about a journey that changed my life. It's the story of my first time in Vietnam. For a long time, I dreamed of seeing the world, but I'd never been on a plane, never crossed a border, and never explored a new culture all by myself. At 23, my heart was full of dreams and a little bit of fear. I had watched so many videos about Vietnam's floating markets, green mountains, and busy cities, and I promised myself one day I will go there. That one day finally came on a sunny morning. I woke up before sunrise, packed my small blue suitcase, and double-checked my passport for the 10th time. My mum hugged me and said, "My Liza, the world is big, but your courage is bigger. Go explore, go learn, go live." Those words became my guiding light. At the airport, I felt like a little bird about to take its first flight. Everything was huge, and I felt both tiny and brave. Sitting on the plane for the first time was surreal. As we rose into the sky, I watched the world shrink below me, and I felt a rush of excitement. This was the beginning of something new. During the flight, I practiced simple Vietnamese words from a small book, Xin Chào Cm Ơn, and giggled at my mispronunciations. When we landed, the pilot's announcement made my heart beat faster. I pressed my face to the window and saw green fields and long silver rivers. Stepping out of the plane, a warm, humid breeze hit my face, carrying the smells of spices and city life. It was my first breath of Vietnam, and it made me smile. Outside the airport in Ho Chi Minh City, everything was alive. Motorbikes buzzed like bees, cars honked, and the warm air wrapped around me like a blanket. It was a little overwhelming, but I remembered my mum's words and found a taxi. Looking out the window was like watching a movie. Women in conical hats, men drinking coffee on tiny chairs, and motorbikes carrying entire families. At my hotel, the receptionist greeted me with a big, warm smile. "Welcome to Vietnam." Those words made my heart shine. I was tired but too excited to rest, so I went out to explore. The smell of street food led me to a pho stall. An older woman with kind eyes pointed to a tiny plastic chair. The bowl of steaming pho she served was incredibly warm, comforting, and full of flavor. I said "Cm Ơn," and her proud smile was the best reply. I walked the streets watching life unfold. I saw shops with colorful lanterns, old men playing chess, and families enjoying the evening in a park. A little girl shyly handed me a small flower, a moment of pure kindness that needed no words. When night fell, the city sparkled with lights. I took out my phone and recorded a short message for all of you. "Hello everyone, this is my first time in Vietnam. Everything here is full of life, color, and kindness." I hope this journey inspires you to chase your dreams and explore the world. The next morning, I visited the famous Ben Than market. It was a whirlwind of colors, sounds, and smells. I tasted fresh mango and dragon fruit and even tried on a traditional Vietnamese hat. While there, I met a friendly tour guide named Mai who invited me to join a group heading to the Mekong Delta. I hesitated for a second, but remembered my goal was to be brave, so I said yes. We took a boat down the calm, peaceful river. It felt like a dream. We visited a village where people made coconut candy by hand. Later, we rode bicycles through quiet paths surrounded by palm trees. People in the village waved and smiled warmly. A little boy even ran beside my bicycle, laughing. These moments connected me deeply to the people and the place. Over the next few days, I discovered even more. I tried Vietnamese iced coffee strong and sweet. I visited museums and learned about Vietnam's long history. I even got brave enough to ride on the back of a motorbike with a new friend, weaving through the busy streets. Then I took a short flight to Da Nang to see the Ba Na Hills. The cable car ride over green mountains was breathtaking. I walked on the famous Golden Bridge, held by two giant stone hands, feeling like I was in a fantasy world. Next was Hoi An, a charming old town with yellow buildings and colorful lanterns. At night, the town glowed. I bought a lantern, wrote a wish on it. I wish to travel more, learn more, and share stories that inspire people, and watched it float down the river. It was one of the most magical moments of my life. I also took a cooking class and learned to make spring rolls. My attempt at flipping a pancake was a funny failure, but everyone cheered. My journey continued to Hanoi, the capital. The weather was cooler, and the city had a different vibe. I visited Hon Kim Lake, the Temple of Literature, and tried the famous creamy egg coffee. My trip to Halong Bay was unforgettable. I took a boat among the giant limestone mountains rising from the water, sitting on the deck, listening to the gentle waves. I felt so grateful for the courage I had found. On my last night in Ho Chi Minh City, I stood on my hotel's rooftop, looking at the glittering city below. I thought about all the smiling faces, the green fields, the peaceful rivers, and the kind people. I whispered, "Thank you, Vietnam, for teaching me courage, kindness, and the beauty of exploring the unknown." This time, at the airport, I didn't feel nervous. I felt strong and proud. On the plane home, I wrote in my journal, "Vietnam was not just a trip. Vietnam changed me. It opened my heart and showed me that the world is full of beauty, waiting to be discovered." I hope this story inspires you to learn, to grow, and to believe in your own dreams. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow for more stories.